introducing Frank Carnes to you all. Frank Carnes was adopted when he was 8 years old, and he lived in Southern Ireland, and he was adopted by a family that lived in Northern Ireland. And he lived in Ireland for another year after he was adopted, and then he and his adoptive parents moved to America when he was 9 years old. He has two sisters and one brother that are blood related to him, but in his adopted family, he has no siblings. His adopted father is a preacher, Pastor Carnes, and though he's his adopted father, he still gave him advice on how to live his life, which is awesome. When Frank went to high school, he was pretty short. He was around 5'2", obviously not that short today, and he played soccer on his high school team. His favorite subject in high school was English, and he also enjoyed hanging out with friends when he got the chance. After high school, he joined the Army. He joined the Army for 20 years over the course of 6 deployments. His first posting was in 1995 in Alaska at Fort Richardson as a paratrooper, which is where you have to jump out of a plane, which is something I personally could never do because I'm scared of heights. But he said that he wasn't bothered by the height because he was just paying attention to his instructors and he was just doing his job. Frank also got the chance to travel the world on these deployments. He went to Greece, Italy, and Spain and saw all the ruins in these places. He also got the chance to go to Germany for 4 years on tour, and he also stayed at Fort Campbell where he learned to rappel from a helicopter, which is where you jump from a helicopter using a rope down to the ground, which is a pretty interesting thing to do. He was able to grow close to the guys in his platoon while doing these activities. Though the Army took up a large part of his life, he was still able to find the love of his life, a woman named Whitney, who he met and married 3 years ago. They're 10 years apart, and though he traveled a lot during the Army, they were able to go to Paris last year. His wife plays the classical harp and also teaches it from their home. Besides spending time with his wife, Frank likes to fly fish, work in a wood shop, and snowboard. And finally, the most impressive quality I see in Frank is his leadership in all he does.